Good morning, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, I am going to discuss some questions that are related to the photoelectric laws. So, if you have studied about the photoelectric laws, then it will be more easy. But if you have not studied about the photoelectric effects laws, then I will explain briefly about them, and after that we will see that questions. So these are the questions from the unit number 7, that is dual nature of matter, and the questions are very important from CBSE point of view as well as entrance exams. So here I have taken 4 questions, but these 4 questions are not only 4. I will explain something else. Okay, 3 questions in every questions will be available. So that I will discuss later on. Suppose this is a metal surface. Suppose this is a metal surface and some light is incidenting on it. So let's suppose okay, so here is the light. Let me wait. Okay, marker. So here is some light that is incidenting on this metal surface. So this is the light. So this is the light that is incidenting on this metal surface, and the frequency of this light is mu. Okay, so इसको ऐसे भी लिख देते हैं. This is mu. So it is the frequency of incident light. So the total energy of incident light is equal to, if you have studied about it, then it is equal to H into mu, where H is the Planck's constant and mu is the frequency of incident radiation. Suppose the incident energy is, now I am giving you example. Suppose the incident energy is 1000. Suppose the incident energy is 1000 joules. I am giving you an example, and the metal surface need only 500 joule. So to eject the electrons from this metal surface, basically बच्चे होता क्या है, whenever the light fall on this surface, their outermost electrons will be ejected from the metal surface. Okay, wait, charge. So the electron from the outermost orbit will be ejected, and that electrons are ejected on the basis of this energy required, and this energy that is required to eject the electrons, uh, this energy is called the work function. Students, please note down what is work function. The minimum amount of energy that is required to eject the electrons from the outermost surface of metal, outermost shell of metal, is called the work function. So students, you can see here, from the 1000, 500 is used to eject the electrons, and rest of the 500 will be used as a kinetic energy of the electrons. The electrons that are emitted from the metal surface are called photoelectrons, and rest of the energy is used for kinetic energy of photoelectrons. So now let's take one more example. If I take the incident, its work function as 500. Okay, work function as 500. So students, then I am saying, firstly I incident the metal radiation of 1000 joule, and in the second case I will incident the radiation of 2000 joule. Okay, so these are very important concept. If you listen to it, then all the doubts will be clear, and two incident radiations are there. So for the first case, 500 will be used for work function. This is 500 will be used as work function, and rest is 500. So 500 will be used as kinetic energy of photoelectrons. So कुछ energy for work function में use हो जाएगी and some of the energy will be used as kinetic energy of photoelectrons. So work function for this metal is 500. This is given. Now see the second case. In this second case, 500 will be the 500 will be the work function energy that is used, and 1500 is left. So 1500 will be the kinetic energy. 1500 joule will be used to kinetic energy. Students, if you have studied about the kinetic energy, then this kinetic energy and stopping potential is directly proportional. Kinetic energy is directly proportional to the stopping potential, that is E into V naught. But अभी आपको वहाँ पे जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You have to know that incident energy will be more. If incident energy will be more, then kinetic energy will be more. And the one more thing, incident energy is equal to H into mu. Okay, so H into mu is the incident energy, that is equal to this is the incident energy, that is equal to work function plus kinetic energy. So I will discuss here 4 questions, work function plus kinetic energy. And work function को बच्चे क्या लिख देते हैं, this is H into mu, where mu is the incident frequency, is equal to H into mu naught, where mu naught is the cutoff frequency, means minimum frequency required for emission of electrons. So ये चीज़ें बच्चे आपने पढ़ी होंगी, अगर नहीं पढ़ी है तो आपको एक कुछ लेक्चर्स मिलेंगे मेरे जो इस स्टार्टिंग से होंगे. सो दिस इज़ द लेक्चर दैट इज़ इन बिटवीन, and I will prepare the lectures from the beginning. Okay, so the students who have studied about the photoelectric Einstein's photoelectric equation, उनको थोड़ा easy लगेगा ये टॉपिक समझना. So H mu is equal to H mu naught plus kinetic energy. This equation is called Einstein's photoelectric equation. This equation is called Einstein's photoelectric equation. Now students, kinetic energy is depending upon, now see kinetic energy is depending upon, एज आई सेड 1000 के केस में किनेटिक एनर्जी कम होगी, 2000 के केस में ज़्यादा होगी. सो दैट मीन्स किनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू, हेयर यू कैन सी किनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू H इंटू म्यू माइनस म्यू नॉट. सो स्टूडेंट्स, हेयर यू कैन सी म्यू नॉट इज द कांस्टेंट टर्म. This mu naught is constant term. That means more will be the value of incident frequency, more will be the value of incident frequency, more will be the kinetic energy. Okay, so kinetic energy कब ज़्यादा होगी, जब incident radiation ज़्यादा होगी. Okay, so more will be the incident radiation frequency, more will be the kinetic energy. That another thing is that students, if I have to write this expression in the wavelength form, then kinetic energy is equal to H into frequency. We can write frequency as C by lambda minus H C by lambda naught, where lambda naught is the cutoff frequency. So students, in this case you can see everything is constant, so less will be the wavelength, incident wavelength, more will be the kinetic energy. So students, दो चीज़ें हमें पता लगी हैं, that I am repeating. इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन ज़्यादा होगी तो किनेटिक एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी, इंसिडेंट वेवलेंथ जो है वो लेस होगी तो किनेटिक एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी. You can see the concept again. If you have any doubts, then you can ask me. इंसिडेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी ज़्यादा होगी तो किनेटिक एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी, इंसिडेंट वेवलेंथ कम होगी, इन दैट केस kinetic energy will be more. But then one more law is there, that is having related to photoelectric current. So photoelectric current is directly depending upon intensity of light only. photoelectric current is directly depending upon intensity of light only. So it is not depending on frequency. So frequency के ऊपर बच्चे क्या डिपेंड है, on frequency it is not depending on इसका कोई रिलेशन नहीं है फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ, ठीक है, फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ इसका कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. सो 3 थिंग्स स्टूडेंट्स यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. करंट डायरेक्टली डिपेंड करेगा इंटेंसिटी के ऊपर, इंटेंसिटी ऑफ इंसिडेंट लाइट. करंट विल डायरेक्टली डिपेंड अपॉन इंटेंसिटी. काइनेटिक एनर्जी विल डायरेक्टली डिपेंड अपॉन इंसिडेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी. तो फ्रीक्वेंसी के ऊपर डायरेक्टली डिपेंड करेगी काइनेटिक एनर्जी. एंड काइनेटिक एनर्जी विल बी डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1/λ. सो जितनी वेवलेंथ कम होगी उतनी काइनेटिक एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी, ठीक है. सो दीज आर द कंसेप्ट, ये आपको याद रखने होंगे. अगर कहीं आपको डाउट है देन यू कैन आस्क मी पर्सनली ऑल्सो. दीज थिंग्स यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. एंड नाउ वी आर मूविंग टू द क्वेश्चन सो दैट वी कैन डिस्कस सम क्वेश्चन. Some questions I have taken from with the help of Mr. Sushil. So the questions are basically 4 questions I have taken, but I will discuss everything. Means I will find the relation between frequency of frequency 1, frequency 2 and frequency 3, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, intensity 1, intensity 2, intensity 3. So 3 things we will find for every question. So now we are moving to question number 1. Question number 1 is on screen. For photoelectric laws you can drop a message to me. अगर आपको नहीं है भी क्लियर, जिनको क्लियर है वेरी गुड, जिनको नहीं क्लियर they can drop a message to me. So here is the frequency 1. Kinetic energy is maximum for this frequency. So that means the frequency 1 is maximum. Frequency is directly proportional to kinetic energy. बच्चे अभी हमने किया था ना kinetic energy. 1 minute wait. Change pencil. Okay. Kinetic energy is equal to h into mu minus work function, or you can write it as h into mu naught. So this was the equation, photoelectric equation that we have studied few time earlier. So this term is constant. Actually this work function is constant. This work function is constant, or you can say h mu naught is constant. So kinetic energy is directly depending on frequency. So for the first radiation, kinetic energy is maximum. So that means mu1, this first frequency is more than the second one, and the second frequency is more than the third one. So you can see easily in which case kinetic energy is more. So if I have to write the relation now, let me take pencil from the graph because I have to draw it. So if I have to write the relation, for this one frequency, then frequency of 1 is greater than frequency of 2, frequency of second radiation, and greater than the frequency of third radiation. So this will be the expression for frequency. Mu1 greater than mu2 greater than mu3. I think this relation is clear कि बच्चे जिसकी kinetic energy ज़्यादा होगी उसकी इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन की फ्रीक्वेंसी भी ज़्यादा होगी. जिनको डाउट है they can ask me personally after the class or in the comment box. Now we have to see the second one. Second one is relation for the wavelength. We have seen total energy is equal to incident energy is equal to h into mu. Can we write mu as a h mu plus h into mu naught? So students, can I write this is h mu plus, okay, sorry, here we have to write h mu naught. This is h mu naught plus kinetic energy. h mu naught plus kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to energy, we can write h mu. So I have discussed already, h mu minus h mu naught. So I have to write frequency in terms of lambda. So frequency I can write h, frequency I can write in terms of lambda h. फ्रीक्वेंसी को बच्चे क्या लिख सकते हैं, h इंटू सी बाय लैम्डा माइनस h इंटू सी बाय लैम्डा नॉट. So this term is again constant, this is a work function, this term is constant, this is work function, or and this is changing, this is the incident energy. So incident energy बच्चे कब ज़्यादा होगी, when lambda will be small, lesser the value of lambda, more will be the kinetic energy. So that means for the lambda 1 should be less than lambda 2 less than lambda 3. बच्चे जो फ्रीक्वेंसी का रिलेशन आएगा, वेवलेंथ रिलेशन विल बी ऑपोजिट टू दैट. इफ फ्रीक्वेंसी 1 इज ग्रेटर देन फ्रीक्वेंसी 2 देन लैम्डा 1 शुड बी लेस देन लैम्डा 2. यहाँ से भी चेक कर सकते हो बच्चे, किनेटिक एनर्जी किसकी ज़्यादा होगी, द लैम्डा हैविंग स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू. तो लैम्डा मीन्स जिसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ज़्यादा होगी बच्चे उसका लैम्डा कम होगा. सो ये भी याद रखना है, आप डायरेक्टली भी एक रिलेशन याद रखते हो. वन रिलेशन यू कैन रिमेंबर इज फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इक्वल टू सी बाय लैम्डा. ओके, सो लैम्डा जिसकी लैम्डा इज इक्वल टू सी बाय फ्रीक्वेंसी. सो इस तरह से भी याद रख सकते हो, यू कैन रिमेंबर इन एनी वे. मोर विल बी द फ्रीक्वेंसी, लेसर विल बी द लैम्डा. So now I hope it is clear. If you have to write the expression for lambda, if you have to write the expression for lambda, then lambda will be lambda 1 is less than lambda 2 is less than lambda 3. So जिसकी kinetic energy minimum होगी उसका lambda 3 सबसे ज़्यादा होगा, lambda 3 will be more. So जितना lambda ज़्यादा उतनी kinetic energy कम. So these type of logics you have to remember. I am saying 4 questions I am doing here, but these are not 4 questions. I am covering 3 questions in every question. So now we are moving to question number third part. That is intensity. Intensity of light 1, intensity of light 2, intensity of light 3. So I have to discuss intensity now. Students, if the photoelectric current is same, see here the photoelectric current is same for the 3 radiations, and I said the photoelectric current is depending on the intensity. So if photoelectric current is same, that means the photoelectric current is same, that means uh, that means the intensity is for the 3 radiations is same, intensity is not changing. So that means I1 is equal to I2, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3. Students, these type of questions normally appear in the examination. Any entrance exam or any CBSE or any other exam, you will see such type of questions. So I hope first question is clear. Frequency relation is frequency of 1 is greater than frequency of 2 greater than frequency of 3. Lambda will be opposite to the frequency relation. Lambda 1 is less than lambda 2 less than lambda 3. And intensity we can see from here. If the photoelectric current is same, if the photoelectric current is same for the 3 radiations, then their intensity is equal. So I hope this first question is clear. Anyone having doubt in the first question, they can drop me a message or ask the doubt in the comment box. Okay, so I think this is clear, and you can note down the solution for the question number 1. Question number 1, you can note down the solution. Now I am going to discuss the question number 2. Question number 2 is on screen. Question number 2 is on screen, and for this question, let me take the first explanation for explanation marker. Okay, so here you can see, students, this frequency will be more because kinetic energy is maximum for this case, kinetic energy is minimum, second largest for this case, second one, then third one. So kinetic energy relation, I think it will be clear. kinetic energy सबसे पहले आपको clear होगा. So for kinetic energy, okay, this is the relation. Okay, this is frequency 1, mu1, mu2 and mu3. So mu1 is greater than mu2, will be greater than mu3 because kinetic energy is changing in this case. Kinetic energy is changing on the negative x-axis, so that means mu1 should be greater than mu2, should be greater than mu3. So this is the relation for the frequency. Students, I am repeating, you can see here the kinetic energy for the incident radiation of first case is more than the kinetic energy for the second case as compared to kinetic energy of third case. So that means the incident frequency will be more than the kinetic energy will be more. So that means incident frequency for the first case, for the first radiation, is more than the second and the third. Okay, so I hope it is clear. mu1 greater than mu2 greater than mu3. Now see the wavelength relation. In the wavelength relation, we have seen that lesser will be the wavelength, more will be the kinetic energy. So that means lambda 1 is less than lambda 2 less than lambda 3. This we have seen also during the earlier relation, that more will be the frequency, lesser will be the wavelength. So now from this relation, okay, let me take the green marker. Okay, so from this second expression, frequency lambda will be different. Kinetic energy is not common. Kinetic energy is not common for anyone. So lambda 1 is less than lambda 2 is less than lambda 3. Which is smaller will be the wavelength, more will be the kinetic energy. So lambda 1 will be the smallest because kinetic energy in this case is maximum. So lambda 1 is less than lambda 2 is less than lambda 3. I hope this is clear. Now we have to see the third relation, that is for the intensity of radiation. So for the intensity of radiation, you can see here current for this I1 radiation is maximum, then current is common for radiation 2 and radiation 3. So current for the radiation 2 and 3 is same, but current is photoelectric current is changing with respect to photoelectric current is changing for radiation 1. For radiation 2 and 3, the photoelectric current is same. So that means if I have to write the relation for intensity of radiation, then intensity I1, photoelectric current is maximum for I1, so I1 will be greater than I2, but the value of I2 and I3 will be same because they are giving the same current. The photoelectric current for them is same. So photoelectric current is same, then that means intensity is same. And if photoelectric current is different, that means in the case of I1, you can see photoelectric current for radiation 1 is maximum, so that means intensity of radiation 1 is maximum. So three relations we get from the second question are: first is kinetic energy for frequency 1 is more, kinetic energy for frequency 2 is more than 3. So that means kinetic energy frequency 1 is greater than frequency 2 and greater than frequency 2 is greater than frequency 3. So this is the frequency relation. I hope now this relation is clear to all. Then the second relation is regarding lambda and kinetic energy will be more for lesser wavelength. So that means lambda 1 kinetic energy is maximum for the radiation 1. So that means for lambda 1 should be less than lambda 2 should be less than lambda 3. So this is the relation for the wavelength. So I hope this second relation is also clear to you, wavelength relation. The third relation is regarding the intensity. So intensity is directly depending upon the current. So more will be the current, more will be the intensity. So that means I1, as you can see from this graph, I1 should be greater than I2, but I2 and I3 will be same because current for these two intensities is same. So I1 is greater than I2 equal to I3. So I hope this graph is also clear to you. So three questions we are doing. From each question we are finding the relation for frequency, of the radiation, wavelength of the radiation, and intensity of the radiation. So these three things we are finding from the every question, and you can note down the solution now, please. If you have understood, then you can note down the solution, please. This is the frequency relation, this is the wavelength relation, and this is the intensity relation. So this is the solution of question number 1, solution, and this is the question number 2 solution. You can note down the answers, and if any doubts, then you can ask. Now we are moving to the question number 3. Here you can see question number 3. You can see here kinetic energy. Okay, marker. Kinetic energy for this case is maximum, but the kinetic energy for the second radiation is also same. So kinetic energy is common for the two cases. That means frequency of radiation 1 and frequency of radiation 2. Frequency of radiation 1 and frequency of radiation 2 are equal because kinetic energy is same, and in these two cases the kinetic energy is same and the kinetic energy is less for the third radiation. So I have got the answer for question number 3. Frequency 1 is equal to frequency 2 because in these two cases the kinetic energy is common. Here you can see kinetic energy is common. So mu1 and mu2 kinetic energy is same. Then frequency 3 will be less than the frequency 1 and 2. So if I have to write the relation, then I can write the relation as, so this will be the relation for frequency. Relation for frequency will be mu1 equal to mu2 greater than, so these two frequencies will be greater than, these two are equal but greater than mu3. Mu3 will be the smallest frequency because it has the minimum kinetic energy. So this will be the relation mu1 equal to mu2 greater than mu3. So this will be the relation for the given question. Now I have to find the wavelength. Okay, so wavelength अगर if the two kinetic energies are same, अगर दो kinetic energy same है, so that means इनकी wavelength भी same होगी. lambda 1 and lambda 2 will be same. Lambda 1 and lambda 2 will be same because kinetic energies are same for these two cases. And for lambda 3 की wavelength ज़्यादा होगी क्योंकि इसकी kinetic energy कम है. So wavelength ज़्यादा, kinetic energy कम. So this will be the relation. बाकी बच्चे फ्रीक्वेंसी के ऑपोजिट रिलेशन हो जाएगा. इसमें जब भी इक्वल है वहाँ पे इक्वल ही रहेगा, बाकी ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा. लाइक lambda 1 should be equal to lambda 2. lambda 1 and lambda 2 should be equal. नाउ lambda 2 इज ग्रेटर देन, यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी का रिलेशन ग्रेटर था तो lambda 2 के केस में क्या आ जाएगा, lambda 2 शुड बी लेस देन lambda 3। सो लैम्डा के केस में रिलेशन साइन चेंज हो जाएंगे, साइंस विल बी ऑपोजिट फॉर द फाइंडिंग व्हेन वी हैव टू फाइंड द रिलेशन फॉर लैम्डा। सो आई थिंक दिस इज क्लियर। फ्रीक्वेंसी फॉर द थर्ड क्वेश्चन, frequency of first radiation is greater equal to frequency of second radiation greater than the frequency of third radiation. Then lambda 1 is equal to lambda 2, lambda 2 is less than lambda 3. I hope this is clear. Now we have to find the expression for intensity. Now intensity of I1, radiation I1, I2 and I3. So here you can see intensity is, this is a maximum current, is photoelectric current is maximum for I1 and same for the I2 and I3. That means the intensity relation will be, if I write the intensity relation here, then that relation will be okay, let me clear this one. Okay, so for intensity relation, wait, for intensity relation I1, intensity of radiation 1 has maximum current, so it is I1 greater than I2, or current for the I2 intensity second and third is same, so I1 is greater than I2 equal to I3. So this will be the relation for intensity of radiation 1, 2 and 3. I1 greater than I2, because in this case current is maximum, so I1 greater than I2 equal to I3. For second and third radiation the value of current is same. So this is the answer for the question number third. So this is the answer for question number third. You can note down the solution. I am repeating the question again. So frequency, kinetic energy for first frequency is maximum, that means frequency 1 is greater than, okay, kinetic energy is for frequency 1 and 2 is same, so frequency 1 is equal to frequency 2 greater than frequency 3, because frequency kinetic energy for third radiation is less. So now after that we have to see the wavelength. Wavelength of first radiation is equal to wavelength of second, because these two have the same kinetic energy. You can see here same kinetic energy they are showing. And then lambda 3 has less kinetic energy, so it will have more wavelength. तो wavelength ज़्यादा होगी तो kinetic energy कम होगी. So first two relations are clear. I think you can note down these two, first one and second one. After that, see for which radiation current is more. So for I1 current is more. So that means intensity of light 1 is greater than intensity of light 2. Now to find the relation between 2 and 3, see this graph. Current is photoelectric current is same for intensity number 2 and intensity 3, radiation 2 and 3. So that means intensity 2 is equal to intensity 3, but intensity 1 is greater than intensity 2 and 3. So that means we can combine the relation I1 greater than I2 equal to I3. So this is the relation number 3 for intensity. So students, up to this point we have done approximately 9 questions, 3 questions in every question. So now we are moving to question number 4. After that this video will be ended, and I will take one more video in which I will discuss similar type questions. In that video I will not discuss every 3 questions. In every question, in that questions it is particularly mentioned that you have to find the relation between frequency, you have to find the relation between wavelength, such things. So now we are at the question number 4. 1, this is 1, this is 2, this radiation is 3, and this one is 4. So students, if I have to find the frequency relations, I hope now you have understood. You can do it at your end also. You can pause the video and try. You can pause the video, students, and try. I am repeating, you can pause the video and try this one. You can pause the video and try this question at your own end. Okay. So now I have to find the relation. Kinetic energy is same for frequency 1. Kinetic energy is same for the frequency 1 and frequency 2. For these two frequencies the kinetic energy is same. That means frequency frequency 1 is equal to frequency 2. Frequency 1 is equal to frequency 2 because these two have the same kinetic energy. Then it is greater than, now frequency 2 is greater than, because frequency 2 has more kinetic energy as compared to frequency 3. So it is greater than frequency 3, and frequency 3 and 4 have the same kinetic energy. You can see here frequency 3 and 4 have the same kinetic energy. That means frequency 3 and frequency 4 are again equal. So this will be the relation, students, for frequency 1 equal to frequency 2 greater than frequency 3 equal to frequency 4. Now I have to move to the question frequency wavelength relation. For the wavelength relation, lambda 1 and lambda 2 will be same because these two have same energy, same kinetic energy. So lambda 1 equal to lambda 2. Now see kinetic energy for this case, second case, is more than third case. So that means lambda 2 should be less than lambda 3, and lambda 3 and lambda 4 are again equal because these are containing these radiation, these incident frequency lights are having the same kinetic energy. Photoelectrons have the same kinetic energy for these radiations. So that means their total energy is same. Total energy same होगी तो बच्चे kinetic energy भी same होगी. So lambda 1 equal to lambda 2 less than lambda 3 equal to lambda 4. So this is the second relation. Now we have to find the third one. Third one is regarding intensities. So for which intensity the current is maximum? So lambda 1 for first radiation the intensity is maximum, so that means in I1. For the second and third the current is same, so I1 greater than I2, I1 greater than I2 equal to I3. For the radiation 2 and 3 the value of current is same, photoelectric current is same, so that's why I1 greater than I2 equal to I3 I have written, and I4 will be the smallest intensity because it has the smallest current. So I4 is greater than I3 is greater than I4. So this will be the relation, students. I am repeating the concept again. Kinetic energy for first radiation and second radiation is same, so that's why kinetic energy and frequency of 1 is equal to frequency of 2. Then now kinetic energy is changed. Kinetic energy was for 3 is less than kinetic energy for 2. So that means frequency of 2 is greater than the frequency 3, and frequency 3 and 4 are equal because kinetic energy is same for this case. So I hope first is clear. You can note down the solution, please. First expression is clear for the frequency. Now moving to the second one. Lambda 1 and lambda 2 will be same because kinetic energy is same. Then after that kinetic energy for third is less. So less kinetic energy, that means more will be the wavelength. So lambda 1 equal to lambda 2 less than lambda 3 equal to lambda 4. This is the relation for the wavelength. So if it is clear, you can note down it. After this you have to see the current relation. Now current is maximum for intensity 1, so that means I1 is maximum, so I1 is greater than now I2 and I3. Current is same for I2 and I3, so I1 greater than I2 equal to I3. These two intensities will be equal, and then 4 will be the smallest intensity, so I3 is greater than I4. 4. So I hope this relation is also clear to you. So if you feel this video is useful to you, then you can like and share this video with your friends as well as the students who are studying in various schools nearby you. And I will try in the next video, I will discuss some more questions related to the photoelectric laws. So thank you so much students for watching this video. And now I am scrolling the screen for the last time. Question number 4 is on screen. You can note down the solution. Frequency relation, wavelength relation and intensity relation. Now I am moving to question number 3. Frequency relation is there, wavelength relation is there and intensity relation is there. Okay, now I am moving to question number 2. Frequency relation, intensity relation and wavelength relation will be there. You can note down the solution please. Moving to question number 1. Moving to the question number 1 that is on screen. Intensity relation is there, wavelength relation is there and frequency relation is there. You can note down the solution please. So these type of graphs questions you can expect in the examination, and this content is copyrighted to me and Mr. Sushil. So thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you sir for motivating me to prepare such videos. And this is my contact number, and if you want to provide any feedback or any suggestion, then you can provide on this my contact number. You can drop a message instead of a call. So thank you so much students, and thank you for this is the first lecture and that I have prepared for the unit number 7. So soon all the laws will be available for this photoelectric effect, that all content will be available with you soon. So thank you so much, have a nice day ahead, bye bye.